19 years later, the terror of 9/11 continues to take its toll.
Today, the FDNY is adding 27 more names to the World Trade Center Memorial Wall at its Brooklyn headquarters. A virtual ceremony just wrapped up there at the memorial site. According to the FDNY, 226 firefighters, EMTs, and paramedics have now died of 9/11 related illnesses, in addition to the 343 who died on the day of the attacks. And down at the World Trade Center site, preparations are now underway for this Friday's annual memorial to remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost 19 years ago.
But this year with the pandemic, the ceremony will look and sound a lot different than years past. News 4's Gus Rosendale live at the memorial in Lower Manhattan this afternoon with a look at some of those changes. Gus.
Well, Stefan and Natalie, as you touched upon there, this is the time of year when people come together and start to reflect upon that terrible Tuesday. And they'll do so again this year, but this year also brings big changes.
The grounds crew busy in the days ahead of September 11th. Alongside the fountain's flow at the 9/11 Memorial in Lower Manhattan, American flags are placed next to the names. And then a reminder to disinfect your hands. A reminder that life in 2020 brings change to even the most sacred of places.
It is an unusual year, but what was never in doubt was whether we would commemorate. That was a given.
9/11 Memorial Museum Director Alice Greenwald spoke to us about the challenge of maintaining tradition and safety during a pandemic.
They will hear the names everywhere they are.
Firefighter Christopher Michael Mazzillo.
Unlike past years, like you see here, a pre-recorded reading of names by family members will be virtual and streamed live this year. But families of 9/11 victims can gather in person and safely spread out on the grounds. They can hear the reading of names on speakers set up across the 8-acre plaza. The ringing of bells, signifying each attack that day, will ring too, complete with honor guard. But large gatherings will be discouraged, and there will be no central stage.
A small necessity, inconvenience, if you will, but it allows us to maintain safety for everyone.
After the private ceremony for family members, the general public can come to the grounds here. There'll be one entrance, one exit, masks and social distancing required. It's an opportunity for anyone who wants to pay their respects in person at Ground Zero. And from afar, all can see the tribute in light fill the sky starting dusk on Friday. Concerns about the production crew's safety initially canceled the event, but support from donors in the state kept the lights on this year.
This is about the community coming together and saying, this means something to us so profound, we must have it.
And that's the memorial. Changes also coming to the museum. That's been closed for 6 months. It opens to family members on Friday, to the public on Saturday. Social distancing and face masks, of course, required. We're live in Lower Manhattan. I'm Gus Rosendale, News 4 New York.
Tradition and safety 19 years later. Gus, thank you very much. We invite you to join us Friday morning, as we've done for the last 19 years. Remember the victims on this anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Our coverage starts at 8:26.